Joe Biden's back from his 4-day trip to Israel, the West Bank, and Saudi Arabia, and he doesn't have much to show for it. The Saudis barely agreed to produce more oil, and they declined to create a regional security force to counter Iran, among other snubs. Fred Fleitz, vice chair of the America First Policy Institute Center for American Security, wrote an article for Newsmax about the harm Biden's visit caused, and he joins me now. Fred, it's great to have you back on the program.
Hey, Jen, good to be here.
So I'm curious how you would grade Biden's performance in the Middle East. It seems like when we send POTUS or VP overseas, it's either embarrassment or disaster. I mean, clearly he came back empty-handed. And as you wrote in your article, there are many reasons why.
Yeah, I might give this a D. I'm not going to give him an F. I think just showing up might have accomplished something. But look, there's a certain protocol when friendly leaders meet. They should be smiling and congenial. They don't talk about their differences publicly. Well, after Joe Biden met with the Crown Prince, he said at a press conference that he scolded the Crown Prince about the killing of Khashoggi, basically said that this guy was responsible for the killing and accused him of lying about the killing. This is on Saudi soil, and after the Trump administration dealt with this, the Biden administration sanctioned people in early 2021 and said that they were not going to deal with the Crown Prince. I mean, what business did he have doing this, especially when the purpose of the trip was to try to improve relations and to get the Saudis to pump more oil?
Could you take us through the disaster that's Biden's strategy with Iran? I mean, he's obsessed right now with negotiating a new agreement to get the U.S. back into the 2015 Iran nuclear deal. But in your Newsmax piece, you make the point that Biden is just so blinded by wanting to undo what Trump did that he's not seeing the JCPOA that isn't a good idea for the region.
Well, look, Donald Trump was right. This was the worst deal ever. Iran was cheating on it. It didn't have strong verification. And we know Iran was cheating on it from documents that the Israelis stole from Iran in 2018. And that's why Trump withdrew from it. The Democrats don't care about that. They don't care about the evidence of what a bad deal it is. They are mad that President Trump withdrew from it. And they are going to get back into that deal, even though Iran's nuclear program has surged during the Biden years. And the Iranians just don't cooperate in these talks. We've had 9 rounds of talks. Each round, they're more unreasonable. They ask for more demands. The Israelis want us to stop this and to implement tough sanctions, a policy called Plan B. But so far, Biden doesn't want to do that.
Fred, do you think that the Saudis could retreat further if Biden continues to try to coax Iran into a new agreement? I mean, would you say that maybe Biden just put America's relationship with Saudi Arabia at risk?
I'm worried that the Saudis are moving closer to China and Russia. However, I think ultimately the Saudis know they need to stay close to us because staying close to America is the key to keeping Iran from taking over the Middle East. But it's a dangerous situation.
All right. Fred Fleitz, always a pleasure to have you on the program. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Good to be here.